Okay, I've been thrown on the spot. We're back with episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. We've already done episodes 1 and 2. We're just gonna jump right into it. So
we're just gonna jump right in to Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
You know what it is, and we're doing it. Let's go.
Let's hope to God. All right, before we start, what's everyone's like general consensus on this movie? Like, where do you stand?
It's good.
If you haven't seen the Clone Wars, it's iffy. If you have seen the Clone Wars, it's okay.
Right, so the context of the Clone Wars really helps it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
My initial viewing of this when I was 9 years old was, the hell was this movie? Why was Anakin evil? What? That's how I left the movie.
He's a bad guy. That's a great 9-year-old...
When I was 9 years old, that was my reaction.
That's a great 9-year-old review. Walk out and be like, so what just happened?
Yeah.
He's a bad guy now? What? All right, here we go.
I remember nothing of this movie.
So we've talked a lot about opening crawls in these last two movies. We established that Episode 1's opening crawl was rough. Episode 2's was alright. This one just opens up with WAR! The Republic is crumbling!
What is it good for?
Like, this one wastes no time. It's like, in a stunning move, the droid leader, General Grievous, is swept in and kidnapped the Chancellor. Like, this one wastes no time.
War never changes.
Except when it does.
Is that what it
does?
does?
This sets the stage for something dramatic, okay?
Yeah, it's
flee the siege capital. Two Jedi Knights lead their mission to rescue the captive Chancellor. Okay.
It's perfect.
No, it's not.
It's not perfect.
This sets up for a dramatic battle in the middle of the Clone Wars, not the end of it.
Yeah, but the thing is that when we saw this battle for the very first time, we had no way of knowing where we were at in the timeline at all. Yeah. For all we knew, this was a couple of months later.
This was...
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
and then, we go in...
It's a great opening sequence. It's like, oh, we got a couple of starfighters flying, one Star Destroyer. So it looks like something's kind of set up, something's about to go down. But it's like, nope, shit has gone so far past fucked that it's just incredible.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
as far as openings go, that opening crawl, by far the best one so far. You get the dramatic scene, you're just like, oh yeah, because the war just started, and you go into this, and you get this dramatic opening battle, which we can kind of fast forward through a little bit.
I mean, while we're talking about it, like, it's just okay for us, like... But
it's a damn good shot.
First, we have no idea.
It's very good.
We have no idea what these fighters are yet. We've been following them for about a minute.
I mean, you can kind of... Now, I've seen it too many times, like, I would just assume. But it does have a really good close-up. Be like, hey, look, it's R2 and Anakin.
Yeah.
Like, we can pick right up with them into this crazy-ass space battle.
He is obviously aged. We don't know how much, but I would say
at
least 2 years.
He's got a scar. He's battle hardened.
I would say that the opening battle holds up, like, CG-wise. Like, there was some really bad CG in 1 and 2. Like, this whole battle still looks really great today. Yep. And, of course, they do their crazy-ass entry into the enemy ship. And it's also a really cool sequence.
I have a bad feeling about that.
Look at that.
Like, this is fine. This is a cool opening to the movie. Yeah. Like, it does really do set the Jedi as a... I guess it just makes the droids more and more useless. Like, they're not even remotely going to be a threat. Ever. Like, they're just fodder to put on the screen.
Talk about the sword fighting in Star Wars?
I mean, this is far and away better than everything in the other two movies so far.
So far, yes. But we'll get to the bad part.
Of all of the movies, I would say this one has the best.
Right.
Of every single one that's been released so far.
Yeah. What?
Except maybe Darth Vader and Rogue One.
Like sword fighting wise?
Yes.
Like lightsaber work?
Yes.
I mean, this, like the Anakin Dooku battle, or the Anakin Obi-Wan Dooku battle is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
And even what they were just doing, I'm saying, like, of every single one of the movies, as far as combat goes with a lightsaber.
You think this is the best one?
Yes.
Wow.
I think this battle feels pretty real and grounded. When we get to it, the final battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan, it's choreographed to hell. Like, it does not hold up.
So we went from the end of Episode 2 with this battle to the beginning of Episode 3. We get the exact same battle.
Yeah.
But now they're better at it.
But this time it's clear that at the very least, Anakin can match Dooku blow for blow. Obi-Wan is still treated kind of poorly in terms of swordsmanship in this battle. Like, Obi-Wan is one of the best duelists they've got.
Slowly meander up the stairs.
But he just keeps getting choked. Like, he just keeps getting choked out.
Yep.
It's like, and now Obi-Wan is out of the fight. Like, he's just down.
I mean, he did just get thrown.
And now, he's dead.
Completely correct.
I feel like Anakin was holding back. I think Anakin is.
Well, Anakin is trying to capture Dooku and rescue the Chancellor. Like he did not.
It's not the Jedi way.
Yeah, he didn't go into this trying to kill Dooku. Like at all.
They had
That's
that.
true. I feel like he held back a step too much.
The last time he went at Dooku, he was arrogant and he lost an arm.
Yeah.
So
in this one, he took Dooku's 2 arms and then his head. And we see the subtle manipulation with Palpatine, which is good. Like this is really good for, like Palpatine's just like do it.
Very much mirroring, like Episode 6.
Exactly.
It's just Vader and him in the
chair.
So
him killing Dooku right there does not. It doesn't feel off to me. That feels like absolutely something that he would do. Like even if you take Clone Wars out of the equation, this absolutely feels like something.
Oh no, for sure. He cut your hand off. You wanted revenge. Like yes. Remember what you told me about your mom and the Sand People? Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Sand People shouting.
We're watching it with subtitles, like just to have it. And there's sometimes some really dumb subtitles in this.
Angry beeping.
Okay.
There's no time. Bitch, this is my best friend.
Okay, we're gonna...
Leave or we'll never make it. We still got plenty of time to get trapped.
So far, they're running their mission like the opening credits just said. But, we're 20 minutes in.
No, this opening sequence originally was an hour long. This space battle was an hour, like the rough cut. And then we've got Grievous, who just kind of shows up. Like, if you hadn't watched...
This is true.
If you hadn't...
Oh, yeah. Instead of the actual extended part, Shao-Ti dies again.
Oh yeah, Shao-Ti dies. No, but if you hadn't watched the 2002-2003 Clone Wars cartoons, you'd have no idea who the fuck this character was.
Yeah.
He just rolls up like, I'm General Grievous, the leader of the droid army.
Genuinely confused.
I wasn't that confused, mostly because it's just like, okay, some kind of droid-looking thing, leader of the droid army that makes sense.
Yeah, with asthma, yeah.
Collects lightsabers. Pretty cool. Cool.
Yeah, cool character. And then we have our obligatory R2 thingamabob, he's helping. And then we have our battle against Grievous, which ends in a crazy scene of them landing this big-ass ship.
I mean, yeah, because it almost looked like they got captured on purpose, with the way they just played that.
Yeah, because, now they've taken control of what's left of the ship.
R2's just like, I'm
the
just
best
here.
pilot in the universe.
I mean, Anakin does say, it's like, we're skipping around, but Anakin does say, he's like, or Obi-Wan says, can you fly a cruiser like this? And Anakin's like, do I know how to land what's left of this thing?
Yeah, it's like there's no flying.
There's no arrogance involved in this. It's like, we don't have a choice. Let's do what we can here.
Yeah. And it's not like that. It's like, there's no flying.
There's no flying here.
This is dead.
This is controlled
style.
falling. Or,
there's no
attempted controlled falling.
Style in this.
It's one of those.
It's pure crap.
Hopefully I can land this without killing anybody.
But the fact that they survived it all isn't
it's just Star Wars.
It shows Anakin's skill as a pilot.
Yeah.
Just the fact that they were able to survive that.
And look, there's a Millennium Falcon.
Hey, look at that.
In the movie, he really doesn't get much credit.
That background ship is bad.
Yeah, no, it doesn't hold up. And then we have our...
Oh, that looks really shiny over there.
Yeah, that doesn't look right at all. Yeah, that does not hold up.
Just the background itself.
Yeah, that does not hold up. And then we get our first really actually important scene. Like, the Anakin and Padme reunited scene. And is the dialogue any better from episode 2?
Let's find out.
Anakin's size.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not bad yet. Like, it's just...
I missed you. All those whispers are wrong, bitch. Suck my dick.
Now it's getting bad. We've been apart for a lifetime.
Who told her that he was killed?
There's always rumors floating around that Jedi get killed.
It's a matter of he hasn't been in the Clone Wars. You see, he hasn't been that friendly around people.
So we have,
and at this point, he's been more and more rough.
How long has it actually been?
3 years.
3 years.
It's been 3 years since the opening of the Clone Wars, and he's
Okay.
been out fighting the Outer Rim sieges for at least a year. Meaning he hasn't seen her for a while at this point.
Okay.
But she's pregnant. And he has not seen her for a while.
But technically,
They
yeah.
haven't seen each other in forever.
It's them. Yeah, I know. It's just a funny thing. It's like they hadn't seen each other in a while. Padme's pregnant.
barely pregnant.
I mean, she'll give birth in like 4 or 5 days when this movie ends, but you know,
Yeah,
it's okay. She doesn't really look pregnant for the most part at all. But you know, whatever.
I mean, that's just Natalie Portman.
But this is an important scene. It is good for setting the stage, even if the dialogue isn't great.
yeah. It's like,
It wasn't great. It is better than the last movie.
Yeah.
because even with the Clone Wars, I really didn't see a lot of emotion between those two.
Oh, there's
No.
no.
And this scene's even worse. Like this is their lovey-dovey dialogue, and it's not gonna go well.
I'll tell you when we're done. But like,
Yeah.
Space Pair is episode 1 or 2.
The which one?
Space Pair.
Space Pair? Oh, that's episode 2.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm so glad I missed that.
I want to have our baby
It
back on
looks so
the boo.
the CG is markedly better in this one. Like,
lots
yeah.
better.
Like,
And even then, the skyline in all the movies were beautiful.
Yeah.
I will admit that.
yeah, but Space Pair.
But you see, even with him not saying a lot right here,
This is okay,
like,
but he's about to wreck
He's
it.
a glowing soon-to-be dad. Like that. That's what I see on his face right now.
Yeah, but their words are bad.
Oh yeah, but that's not their fault.
Because I'm so in love.
No, but Kyle does have a point though. Like the way he's just like ogling her right now. That's a good point.
That's a man in love.
Yeah, he's just like,
who's about
oh
to be
my
dead.
god, I'm gonna have a kid.
Once again, we're not blaming the actors except Natalie Portman.
Exactly,
We're not
but
blaming Hayden.
I'm
We're
just
blaming
pointing
it
out-
on the script.
Even Natalie Portman's doing
she's
better
even
so far.
doing a much better job.
They're doing better, but I think that's just because at this point they're friends. They've known each other for a while in real life.
That could be.
Yeah, which might help. Like they're not like stale.
So,
And then we get a really good, really important scene right here. Like Anakin's having the same nightmares.
I just realized something.
Hmm.
This is the second time that we know of
Mhm.
that he's had a recurring dream,
Mhm.
and it's also the second time that the Jedi Order ignored it.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan told him to be mindful of your thoughts, blah blah blah.
Well,
Dreams pass in time.
it's
And
because
he goes to Yoda.
Yeah, he's gonna go to Yoda for guidance, and Yoda's literally gonna say, "Hey, don't worry about it.
yeah,
Be happy that they're gonna die."
Well, he couldn't go back to Obi-Wan because it was just going to be like the same argument again.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it.
At this point, though, like, especially with the context of Clone Wars really wrecks this, because obviously none of that was on the actors' minds when it happened.
Of course.
Anakin and Obi-Wan have had that conversation.
Well, yes.
They've
through
had the
Clone Wars.
relationship conversation.
Yes. Through the
Many
Clone
times.
Wars that was written
I mean,
Several years later, yeah.
I mean, in the Clone Wars, there's literally an episode where it's like they go to the Mandalorian homeworld, and Obi-Wan almost did the same thing.
Yeah, Obi-Wan had a girlfriend.
He almost left the order for
Yeah.
her.
Like,
But no, we have a dark room with a Muppet just telling him, don't do it.
I don't know, the lighting in the scene is great. The lighting in the scene is really good, but Yoda, to be fair, Yoda's doing the best he can with what he understands and knows.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Anakin is holding a
Close to
lot
you.
back.
Yes.
Because at this point, she just came back from.
They just got back from
From
the Outer Rim sieges. Like
Well, I'm talking about Yoda.
Yoda's
Be
been
careful
there.
when you sense
No,
the
no, 'cause
future. Fear is the path to the dark side.
Yeah, yada yada yada.
Same
Yeah.
things that he's been saying all 3 movies.
All he's
Yeah.
doing right here is confirming to Yoda that he is afraid.
Yeah, he's afraid.
And instead of giving him a reason not to be, and just say, instead of ignore it.
To be fair though, the thing about Force visions and stuff is usually it's like,
They're uncertain.
don't mess with them. Like the time is always in flux, and usually through your actions of trying to stop it, you are going to cause it.
In the words of the great and wise Master Oogway, those often meet their destiny on the path they seek to avoid it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where are they going?
It doesn't matter.
Who cares? They're
Not
about to
important.
die
Yeah,
anyways.
who cares?
Where's the
Speaking.
And then we get the good shit.
brainwashing.
These are great scenes.
Oh, absolutely.
Steve McDermott is fantastic.
And he's just hamming it up. Like you can tell he's just loving every second of this. It's like I need
Such
you,
a good villain.
He's
I need
genuinely
your help,
trying.
son.
He's not really being stilted like
right?
Because
And
the
he's
other
no-
characters in this movie. He's actively emoting
yeah, because at this
the
point,
whole way through.
this is the only time we actively see him trying
He
to
just-
recruit him to be a Sith.
and he's not even trying
That's
to
not
recruit
even
him to
true.
be a Sith.
He started doing that in
He's-
episode 2 when he first met him.
But he's setting him up though. Like right now, he's trying to appoint him to the Jedi Council. No one's allowed to do that. But Palpatine is like, I'm gonna make you a master. I need you to help me and stuff like that. Like he is stroking Anakin's ego perfectly setting him up. Like, I need you to be on the council.
Mm-hmm.
You're the best I've ever known.
If you think about it,
and at this point, that's true.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, his actions throughout the Clone Wars has easily given him the rank of master.
Oh, absolutely.
No. In order to become a master, you must successfully train a Padawan.
He never finished training Ahsoka.
Because that's part of the tests. You have to pass all these tests to become a master.
At this point in time, Ahsoka has left the Order.
Yeah. And even in this movie, they don't even know Ahsoka exists. Like, they're not thinking
No, they don't
that.
even acknowledge that, but at this point...
But then, this moment with Anakin is such bullshit. Like, you're on this council, we don't make you a master, and he gets pissy. He's 22. He's 22 and he's on the council. It's like,
he's throwing a tantrum because they won't make him a master.
Young Skywalker.
Yeah, and Mace Windu's being a cunt. Like, he's being unfairly mean.
He's always been very rude.
But for what reason? Anakin has never really done anything to him. Like,
he's just being blunt.
He's never agreed with Anakin joining the Order.
Mm-hmm.
He's never particularly liked Anakin because he knows that he's prone.
But they've never spent time together for us to see that, though.
Yes,
in the movies.
You're right.
Yeah.
Lore-wise, it makes sense why he's being a cunt.
I mean, yeah, no. In
this scene in particular, it's just like, bro, what?
Why are you being so mean to him? Like, and now, the droid attack on the Wookiees, guys. Yoda's got this.
Oh yeah, what about the Wookiees?
The Green Lantern's got this.
Yo, he do.
But I'm going back to my conversation here. Obi-Wan became a member of the council because he had to, and he killed a Sith, right?
Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
Obi-Wan became a master because he successfully trained Anakin to knighthood, and he beat the first Sith in 1,000 years. And now, like, this scene with Obi-Wan, it's like, hey, you need to calm down.
Now with your idea, Anakin is the first one to beat a Sith.
Count Dooku was never recognized as a Sith as far as the Jedi were concerned. They thought he was just a separatist leader. I'm not kidding. No one knew him as Darth Tyrannus until it was too late.
Because Darth Tyrannus is the one who commissioned the clones.
Yeah.
He didn't do it under his actual name.
Once again, I will refer to this from the last video we did. He helped make the clones, and that's what they've been using this whole time.
Yes, because they're stupid.
Does this not all seem sketchy at all?
It's super sketchy. Why do you think they're investigating the Chancellor and trying to figure stuff out right now? The Jedi were really... I hate falling back on the Clone Wars so much, but the Jedi were really close to figuring all this shit out. Because at this point, Fives is already dead.
Yeah.
And Fives figured it out.
They were seconds away from learning about
They
the
were
plan.
so close to figuring it out.
If anything...
But in the context of this movie, yeah, they're all just idiots. Like, in the context of the movies, it's really bad.
I almost wish they could just go and redo these 3 movies.
If they remade this movie...
Just keep the same cast, too. Everyone's fine.
Yeah.
Just do them again.
This would be if they just remade it.
Exactly.
This would be easily the best Star Wars
add
movie.
Everything we already know into the mix. It's like, just slightly change some things.
Yeah, just get rid of George Lucas's script. Have Dave Filoni write it. This is a cool scene. Like, on top of... I don't even think that Palpatine is stroking Anakin's ego in this scene. I think he's just giving away some really cool lore and hinting that he is a Sith Lord.
And this is what kind of Star Wars should be. Adding to the mythos that is...
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah, we're adding to it.
The best part about this scene is he's trying to be... He's letting him know, but you can't say it too loud either.
But the stuff that he tells him straight up says, like, I've received some kind of training in the Force for me to know all of this.
Like, I have to have some sort of understanding.
Something. I've done training. I've done
He's
studying.
dropping hints, but he's not really...
And he's also casting doubt in Anakin's mind about the Jedi Council. Like, he's talking like, they are planning something. They're going after me.
And based on what Anakin knows of the situation, what the Chancellor says could very well be correct. Based on how vague Obi-Wan was with him.
And to be fair, Anakin's not been really hiding his feelings either. He's been pretty much coming to the Chancellor as like a shrink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because he's the only person who will talk to him.
Yeah. Palpatine, up until this point, to be 100% fair, is the only one that has listened to him and given him some tangible advice. Even if it's not the best advice, it's at least, I understand your feelings. You've got a great point, Anakin. What if you do this? No one else is giving him that.
Remember the sand people and your mother?
Exactly. Like,
he remembers things and he's like relating to him.
He's a father figure. He is a father figure for Anakin.
Yeah. Obi-Wan's a brother, but he's a father.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's clearly shown that Chancellor is easily taking control of
From
that.
our perspective, but Anakin's been getting this from him his entire life at this point.
Yeah.
He's
Or
always
at least
been
the last 3 years.
Yeah. He's always been a friendly ear to go to, be like, Palpatine, I need your help. I got these problems and stuff like that.
It's like, when he can't get help from someone in the Jedi Order, he
goes
goes
to Palpatine.
outside.
Yeah.
And he found Palpatine by accident. Or Palpatine forced himself on him somehow. Forget which.
Palpatine has been...
They just naturally became friends because Anakin helped save Naboo. And because of Anakin's proximity to the Council, he just always ended up with him.
Yeah.
I genuinely feel that was kind of the thing. Like, even since as Anakin was a child, the Chancellor's been there.
We will watch your career with great interest.
Yes.
Like, go straight up to him and be like, thank you for saving my planet and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
it's every scene with Anakin and Palpatine is just great.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, we immediately get to our first, like, fluff and filler battle, which is going to drag out for the whole rest of the movie. I didn't even realize that this started at the 48-minute mark. Like, the Battle of Kashyyyk drags on for a long time in this movie. Like, why is that Star Destroyer on the ground?
Why not?
Why land it?
So,
Such a waste
and now
of
we have our
fuel.
clones who can actually hit something.
Scout Troopers look so cool in this movie.
Because
They're
they're
actually
wearing
camouflaged?
camo.
Yeah. Well, they all wear good camo in these movies.
Yeah, I'll give them that. Even in the Clone Wars, they do change their armor up a little bit.
Yeah.
Depending on where they're going and what kind of trooper they are.
Yeah. Like, the Battle of Kashyyyk, I thought the Battle of Kashyyyk was cool. Like, especially since it's like, we get to at least see the Clone Wars a little bit in these movies.
We see the end of the
Same 6 guys, just separated. And
Yeah. What are those Wookiees doing? What do they think they're doing? They're leaving their cover.
They're Wookiees. They're not that smart.
Charge!
Charge! Let's get them! The Republic is just like, we've got the high ground. Oh wait, no, that's the end of the movie.
Okay, at least they had people up there.
Yeah, they're smart. I mean, those guys standing out in the open aren't that smart.
As
but
goofy as the droid army is, it's still intimidating.
the bigger stuff is intimidating.
I mean, in the
Even though
Clone Wars,
even though it all has googly eyes.
What is Yoda doing?
Yoda's like,
Meanwhile,
oh, shit.
Meanwhile, this is an important scene too because these two are never going to see each other again as friends, like at all.
Mm-hmm.
And like Anakin is like admitting to himself, he's like, "I'm sorry, I've been hot-headed, I've been kind of a piece of shit to you," and Obi-Wan opens up to him one more time. He's like, "You're strong, you're wise, you're a better Jedi than me," and stuff like that. Like I really feel like if they just had a little bit more time, Anakin would have opened up to Obi-Wan one more time and said, "Hey, I got a problem, I need help," and maybe Obi-Wan would have helped.
There's been a lot of chances in here. It's like, well, if they did that.
Oh, there's so many moments where it's like Anakin could have not went down this path, and it doesn't go well.
But that's just kind of
It's just because communication sucks between people.
Yeah.
kind of how it's written too.
Well, I mean, Anakin is very clearly crying out for help. Like, he doesn't go to Palpatine first. He goes straight to Yoda. He goes to Yoda.
And they're like, it's the Force. There's nothing you can do about it. Just
Yoda
let it
gives
happen.
him nothing.
Goodbye, old friend.
He just
May
said,
the force be with you.
And they'll never see each other as friends again. That's it.
Anakin's left
right
in
there,
darkness.
in his face,
In
you
that-
can just see it. His heart broke. He started breaking right there.
Well, he's
Well,
just-
I feel like it was like him saying, "I should have said something." But
yeah, like
Yeah, I would call that regret on his face.
Yeah,
that he
for
didn't,
sure.
That he didn't reach
But
out.
you can see it's like that pained him.
yeah, it hurt. And then, all right, the clones don't look that good.
Because what you saw on Obi-Wan's face, there was
there's
nothing but pride and adoration.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. He's like, I believe in you.
yeah,
Yes.
You will not do wrong as long as you do what you know is right.
right.
And 90% of this could have been fixed by a few words.
Right. Now what
I
about
knocked up Padme by accident.
Obi-Wan's little side mission here to Utapau to kill General Grievous?
Oh, I loved it.
You think it was good? I feel like it was kind of a waste of time.
Kind
Like
of a waste of time.
we should have,
There was
It was
too
just
much
so
time
random.
spent on it. There was too much time spent
There's a
on
lot
it.
of time.
because now we have two major battles that are both going to be happening, just intercut throughout the rest of this movie.
And
But
not only that, it's like this really just came out of left field.
I wonder what that guy's story is.
That's just how he looks.
He ate too many of those candies. What were they? Little peanut butter bars that have the black and white stripes on them.
Let's let him figure this out on his own.
I don't know what they're called.
Nope, you need to figure it out.
Who are they?
I'll figure it out.
Who are they?
Who are they?
They're repairmen. They're having a good time.
What species are they?
Okay.
What is your
And it's
origin?
like, alright, Obi-Wan's gonna be stealthing around looking for Grievous, right? Fucking dinosaur, right? Obi-Wan needs a dinosaur. And we're going in.
Big, loud iguana. This is not stream stealth.
Stealth. Shh, we're being sneaky.
Well, you know.
You know, in all honesty, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, it still holds up. It looks cool.
I'm not gonna lie. The idea of what that was, it was pretty cool too.
Giant ball.
Yeah. Giant balls are all throughout Star Wars, man.
Giant ball.
Construction drones.
We got these guys again.
Yeah, the Separatist Council, who we get nothing on, like, at all. Real quick, can we discuss Obi-Wan's plan? Okay. Room filled with battle droids and
I don't
Grievous.
think he actually had a plan.
He's like,
I think he was really banking on that.
hello there?
Yeah, hello there.
And what, all the droids were gonna shit their circuits and die?
No, I think he was really hoping.
He's like, nah, I got this.
No, he was really hoping General Grievous was going to do exactly what he does. Either
Hello?
A, he's going to stand his ground and run and fight in a duel.
But what was the plan here? Look, if the droids would have just started shooting.
Grievous is arrogant. He wouldn't let it. He'd send his guards after him first, and then he would actually want to fight him.
Yeah. I think that he knows him well enough that that's what he's banking off of.
Bonk.
Nice.
And then...
Oh, he's got it.
Let's
He's
see.
got... nope.
And like every other thing I've seen,
Yep.
the Force seems so much weaker than this.
Right.
Like in Clone Wars, okay, it's not that big of a thing.
Why doesn't Obi-Wan just crush him?
Because it's not the Jedi way.
Because he's actually wanting to have fun with it.
He's a robot. Just let it go.
He's not even a full robot.
I know he's a cyborg, but who cares? He's a robot. But he's got 4 lightsabers.
I want to know his story. Because that looks like he's having a cool
such
story.
a bad move.
Grievous' story is out there.
I mean, it doesn't look super great in person, but it's animated.
It's alright. We get this scene now.
Obi-Wan's like, uh-oh.
He's like, oh,
But he immediately
what do I
breaks
do?
that stance anyways.
He's just confused at this point. Like,
He's
what
like,
do I do?
And this birth the Inquisitor lightsabers.
If he just spins it fast enough, he'll fly.
Yeah.
He'll just take on off.
Take off like a helicopter.
Fuck those
I want to
lightsabers.
see that escape plan.
Do you think he ever tried that?
How bad do you think that would actually look in a Star Wars movie?
Horrible.
I hope they do it now.
God help us
I
all.
want to see an Inquisitor do
They
that.
fly now!
They fly
just-
now?
But you see, what other Star Wars movie gets close to the choreography that we just saw right there? Obi-Wan dealing with 2 spinning lightsabers and then having the other 2 actually swinging at him.
I don't know. I feel like... Oh, here come the clones. Hey, look, the clones are attacking. It only took them 59 minutes this time. Oh, no, they're on Kashyyyk, too. Never mind. 48 minutes to attack.
There they
Wait,
go.
There they go.
They're defending on Kashyyyk.
Good point. It only took... Oh, man, they're dead. Oh, pff. They just
Yeah.
all dropped dead.
This scene does not give them a
What?
very good rep.
Cover does not exist in Star Wars, except in, like, Rogue One.
I feel like he needed a better voice.
Like every time I see Grievous, and when I do that
Oh.
close up on his eyes,
It looks weird.
it looks weird and it just makes me want to know more.
You think that looks weird? Look at that.
He's gone. He's got a rolly ball of doom, and he's out. It's got legs.
And a gun.
That thing's actually really cool, honestly.
It has legs, but it don't need no
But
legs.
can it beat Obi-Wan's dinosaur? We'll
The
never
dinosaur
know.
wants it.
Oh man, there's a poor clone trooper that's about to suffer a terrible fate.
Uh-oh.
Go dinosaur, go!
That dinosaur
Oh, good.
is
He
very
didn't
loyal.
just land in the saddle. He jumped down.
That
first.
poor
Oh
clone.
no. What's this plan here?
Grievous's plan is flee.
Fall down the pit.
Obi-Wan's plan is dinosaur. Bonk.
His plan is, I killed the robot.
Oh,
So
there goes his lightsaber.
Damn it, Obi-Wan.
But Cody just so happens to be right there. He's like, hey, look at that.
He's like, up.
Okay,
well,
so I have
someone
a
just
quick
fucked
question
up.
right quick.
What, Chris?
All the Separatist leaders were right there on that planet.
He let them go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan let them go to jump Grievous.
No, to chase Grievous. in the hopes that he would catch him.
Doesn't matter. They're all still on the planet. I feel like the clones would have easily surrounded that area.
You got a point. The clone fleet does arrive like 1 minute later. Like, wouldn't they be there?
I mean, what would have happened is there was obviously a back door. They just run through it.
Right.
And just fucking jump.
Right.
Get in the ship and jump.
And then, now we're back with Anakin and Palpatine.
And Anakin's actually regarding, like, I should have been there. I should have got left with them.
This is the scene where Palpatine reveals himself, right? This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
So right here, Anakin was literally just told, like, a day or two before by Obi-Wan, it will not be long before the council makes you a master. Just be patient. I am so proud of you. And then he goes here, and now he's all pissy again.
I think it's mainly, like, I'll be an apologist for him for a second. Like, he is still freaking out about Padme this whole time. That has got to wear down on a man's soul.
Imagine it this way. Your wife just told you she's pregnant.
Oh, okay.
And now you're dreaming that she's dying, your kids are dying in childbirth.
And it was after the fact that he dreamed that his mother was dying.
She died just a few days later.
Yeah, and he was told to wait.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting why he wants to be a Jedi Master, and it's to get into the library.
Yeah.
So, because he thinks getting in there might give him some knowledge on what to do about the situation.
I kind of wish they would have said that in the movie, because we only learned that from Clone Wars.
Yes. That would have helped
is
a
that the
lot.
case?
Yeah, he wants to access the Jedi holocrons to look for knowledge. But meanwhile, Palpatine has revealed himself.
Specifically, he wants to see... There are known Sith holocrons in there, and only the people on the Jedi Council
can access any of them.
Yeah, because there are levels of knowledge that are available, depending on your rank, your position, and the Jedi Order.
Because even if you're a master, you're still not allowed in the inner vault. Only the council members are allowed in the inner vault.
But there's thousands of Jedi Masters.
A few hundred. Most of them are knights.
Yeah.
And then Palpatine plays his hand.
He's enjoying this so much.
He plays his hand. He's like, I know about your wife. She's gonna die, bro. And Anakin's like, I'll fucking kill you.
You're the Sith Lord. Had this scene not happened, he snitched.
He did snitch. He goes straight to Mace Windu and says, "Hey, Palpatine's a Sith Lord." He gives Palpatine away immediately because he still believes he's like, "See, I'm gonna turn you over to the Jedi Council." It's like Anakin is so conflicted.
And the sad thing
now.
is,
he's wishy-washy.
The
worst part is, once you've seen Clone Wars, you know it's like, if they had Clone Wars at this time, he wouldn't have been so wishy-washy. He would have been more on the...
Oh, he would have been for sure hard Jedi side, like for sure. Like the war really wore him down.
And that's all they're banking on, is that they're not having any backstory. He's like, and the war just really wore him down.
It's rough. And this cut doesn't help too, because we're in the middle of a super emotional time for Anakin, and we cut back to a dinosaur and a robot duking it out. This is a bad placement for this scene. This is just
like, this should be one big scene and not multiple scenes.
How do they get down here?
They're having a good time.
They've skipped some stuff.
The battle involving Yoda and the Wookiees should not be in this movie.
That's almost a movie on its own.
I almost agree.
It's completely irrelevant to what this story is trying to tell.
Good point, yeah, because Sheik is the bad one. Utapau at least has some stake in it, like Obi-Wan's off fighting Grievous.
They needed to get Yoda away from the Jedi Temple.
You're right, Yoda needed to leave for some reason.
All they needed to do was say, oh, he's going to fight on the Wookiee planet. They don't need to show it.
Yeah, but then again, people love Wookiees. It's fan service.
Okay.
Yeah, people love the Wookiees.
Because you gotta remember, had Yoda been there...
I'm gonna kick him.
So you gotta see, how strong do you have to be to rip that open?
I mean, those panels look pretty flimsy.
I don't know, man.
It's weird because, you know,
if there was
Obi-Wan kicks him. Ah!
They put his kicks him and say, "Oh fuck, I hurt."
Why do they always try to kick the metal people? It's like Obi-Wan. All right, Obi-Wan's pinned. What's he gonna do now? Hey, look, a gun. Kills him.
It's not the Jedi way.
It's not. Just keeps on shooting. Look at that. Just keeps on shooting.
This movie
gets him, and that's how Grievous dies. 4 shots to the chest.
And
I
he's
mean, it was
unsigned.
unexpected.
And you know what's the final thing?
And now Obi-Wan's gonna talk some shit.
So uncivilized.
Throws the blaster away. It's like
He had Hooker's speed dial. Call him.
Obi-Wan is a pimp for sure. He's a
Don't
pimp.
want any death sticks.
It's like
See,
no relations.
find
If
it
you want to go
interesting-
fuck a bitch,
and
go
then he
right ahead.
snitches.
I did find it interesting that he goes to Mace Windu.
Yeah, he goes straight to
Well,
Windu. Well,
because
he is
Mace
the
Windu-
second. He is second in
No, no,
command.
no, no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mace Windu literally sent Anakin to Palpatine
To tell him.
to speak to him about something to gauge his reaction. Like, when he went to talk to Palpatine right there, he was on a mission from Mace Windu.
Yeah. And now Anakin, still trusting Mace Windu, goes back and says, "He's the Sith Lord." And Mace Windu actually believes him.
Yeah.
Goes to encounter Palpatine immediately. Like, the fact that Mace Windu believes him immediately is kind of not believable. Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Had Anakin just let that play out, he would now have the capture of one Sith Lord responsibility and the murder of another one. He would have single-handedly wiped out the Sith.
Yeah. But at the same
That would have
time,
almost given him.
Mace Windu does have a point here. It's like, your mind is clouded. You don't have a level head on this situation.
And that's
Please.
Yes.
And
that's why he didn't trust Anakin anyways.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like-
So, but right here, he's completely justified in telling Anakin, "You're not coming. You're unstable."
Yeah, it's like, you're going to have to trust me on this,
Mhm.
and if what you told me is true, I will trust you now. Like, that was the moment where if Anakin would have just sat down and went, okay, I trust Mace Windu, I trust Mace Windu, I trust Mace Windu, he would have won, and all would have been okay.
But he's getting tired. He's getting impatient.
Yeah, he's breaking.
Here's
He's
the thing, though.
cracking.
At
This is
this
the
point,
moment.
Within 1 year, the war would have been over.
He has to sit inside an empty room
Oh, no.
and wait.
Here's the thing, but we can talk about that later, because this is an important scene. Like, Anakin is left completely alone with his thoughts, and that's the moment that he breaks. If he would have just gone straight to Padme and waited out with her, I feel like he would have been okay.
Or just any Jedi that he's known.
Yeah, he just goes and sits by himself.
Or his own fucking troops, for fuck's sake.
Well,
His troops are gone.
Yeah.
They're-
No, there's
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the whole thing. He feels completely, totally isolated.
Yeah, that's what this scene is for, but Anakin chose this for himself. He could have just gone to Padme's apartment.
Yeah, because look at all the chairs.
Yeah, the council's
Each one's-
gone. They're off doing stuff.
Not even that.
Oh, the
Each
chairs
one's
are there.
no. All
The
everyone
chairs are
in-
different. That's what I'm pointing at.
Yeah.
Everyone in the council
It's
is off to go capture Palpatine.
Yeah, a
And
bunch
everybody
of...
else is off for
Four
him.
masters are off to go get him.
Yeah,
Is it 4 or 6?
it's 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, they're all gonna die. Like,
No,
And with the added context of Clone Wars, it's really
It's
sad.
only
Yeah.
3 of them are gonna die.
yeah, Mace Windu would be totally fine. You can't beat Mace Windu.
Because we never see him actually die. He just gets pushed out the window.
Yeah.
He comes back to whoop some ass later.